I had just told my parents I was going to get a meal at Waffle House, but in reality, like, I'm thinking this is going to be my last meal. I love Waffle House, and no one knew. I basically set everything up to where after Waffle House, that was going to be it, and then there would be stuff left for the people that cared about me. So I asked this random guy, I'm like, hey man, if we a party at 2, we'll get to sit down faster, I'll pay for your meal. And he was like in his mid-30s, and he was like, yeah, sure, dumping everything that he's going. He was like, my wife's divorcing me, she's taking my kids, and she's taking all this, blah, blah, trying to run away from my problems one last time, and I got somebody else dumping their problems on me. Like, it was awful. That's one thing that God used to change the course of my destiny. Even about Jesus, didn't say anything about God. He was talking about his wife, losing his wife to a divorce, and he goes, I love my wife and she doesn't feel the same about me. There's no growth in a relationship if the love isn't mutual. And when he said that, it was like all of time stopped. And for a split second, all of the head knowledge I'd ever learned anything in Bible class, all these Bible verses I learned when I was a little kid going to vacation Bible school at church, little stuff I had heard here and there about Jesus, the real Jesus, time stopped. And like a cinematic film reel, just panning thoughts in my brain. I'm hearing Bible verse scriptures I've never even read before in my life in my brain. And I'm finally hearing the words and the affirmation that I had searched for in my addictions and in my sin cycles that left me empty every time after I did them. The one thing I'd never tried was Jesus. And all I hear is that I love you. I realized when that guy said there's no growth in a relationship if the love isn't mutual, I realized the only reason that I hadn't experienced God's love was He really loves me. I just never gave myself the opportunity to love Him back. And a lot of people look at God and they look at it as transactional, and they don't get to experience the real Jesus. Like, God isn't a distant God that just wants to be a genie that answers your problems when you have an issue. He wants to be involved. All those times that I was growing up, He wants to hear how you feel. Like, He wants to be involved in your life. He wants to speak to you. He wants to know the ins and outs. Even though Jesus is all-knowing, He wants to know how your breakfast was. He wants you to ask Him what to wear to school that day, what to wear to work that day. He wants you to ask Him whether to turn left or right when you're just driving around listening to music. It was real relationship, not a cage of rules. I started bawling my eyes out, and this guy was freaking out because he thought he said something that offended me. And I just threw the money down on the table, my cash for the bill, and I walked out. And I got in my truck and I just said, God, if you're real, take away my anxiety and depression. And since December 25th of 2020, I haven't had anxiety or depression. God set me free of my addiction to explicit videos. And that night, instead of taking my life, I gave my life to somebody who wanted it.